The morning started like any other. Sunlight filtered through the curtains, casting warm rectangles on the hardwood floors. Their daughter's laughter echoed from the kitchen, where she was sitting in her high chair, banging a spoon against the tray, demanding breakfast with a cheerful authority that only toddlers possess. Yang Mei Mei was rushing, as she always did, to get out the door. She had a medical appointment, routine, nothing concerning, a checkup she had postponed twice already. She kissed Yulong goodbye, a quick press of lips that he returned without looking up from his phone. She kissed their daughter's forehead, promised to be back before lunch. He watched her walk to the car, her dark hair catching the light, her hand waving as she drove away. He had no reason to worry. There was no reason to worry. He went back to his emails, his meetings, his endless list of things that seemed so important until they weren't. The morning passed in the ordinary rhythm of their lives. He made pancakes for their daughter, cleaned the kitchen, took a call from his manager about an upcoming project. At 10 a.m., he glanced at his phone. No messages from her. That wasn't unusual. She often got caught up at appointments. He didn't think twice. But by 11 a.m., his phone had been silent too long. He called her once, let it ring, got voicemail. He called again. Voicemail. Again. Voicemail. A thread of unease began to wind through him. He called her assistant, who said she hadn't heard from Yang Mei Mei since the morning. He called the driver, who said he had dropped her at the clinic but hadn't seen her leave. He called the clinic, who said she never arrived for her appointment. The words didn't make sense. She never arrived. Then where was she? He stood in the middle of the kitchen, the pancake batter still on the counter, and tried to reason through it. Maybe she had decided to run an errand. Maybe her phone died. Maybe she had run into a friend. But each maybe felt flimsier than the last. He called her again. Voicemail. He called the driver again. Had he seen anything unusual? No. Had she said anything? No. She had gotten out of the car, walked toward the clinic entrance, and that was the last anyone had seen her. The next hour was a blur of phone calls, of escalating panic, of a reality that refused to form into anything comprehensible. Yulong called the police, who told him to wait 24 hours before filing a missing persons report. He hung up without responding and called private security. He called contacts, friends, anyone with influence. He pulled up her phone's location, but it was turned off or dead. The last ping was near the clinic, but nothing after that. She had vanished. He tried to keep his voice steady when their daughter called for him, but the little girl saw something in his face and started to cry. He picked her up, held her tight, and told her mama would be home soon. He didn't know if he was lying. By 2 p.m., the news had leaked. Someone from the security team had spoken, or maybe it was a nurse at the clinic, or maybe it was just the way people talked in a city where celebrities were watched constantly. Headlines exploded across social media. Yang Mei Mei missing, husband launches desperate search. Photos of her face filled every screen, every feed, every conversation. The hashtag Find Yang Mei Mei trended globally within hours. People who had never met her shared her photo, wrote prayers, organized search parties. The story moved faster than Yulong could process. He left their daughter with a trusted nanny and drove to the area near the clinic. He walked the streets, calling her name, showing her photo to shopkeepers and pedestrians. No one had seen her. No one knew anything. He felt like he was moving through water, every step slow, every breath heavy. Yulong appeared on live television at 4 p.m. He had not prepared anything. He stood in front of the cameras, his face pale, his eyes red, his voice cracking in ways that broke the hearts of everyone watching. He said, "If anyone knows anything, if anyone has seen her, please, I am begging you. She is my wife. She is my daughter's mother. She is everything. Please help me find her." He broke down on camera, and the nation wept with him. The clip would be replayed for years, a moment of raw vulnerability from a man who had always held his emotions close. The response was immediate. Thousands of volunteers organized online, spreading her photo, checking hospitals, checking shelters, checking every place a person could be. Police escalated the search to a citywide alert. Drones launched from rooftops. Helicopters circled overhead. Canine units combed parks and alleys. Yu Long refused to sleep, refused to eat, refused to stop. He visited every hospital in the city, personally, walking into emergency rooms, showing her photo, asking if anyone had seen her. Each no was a knife to his chest. He drove through the streets, windows down, calling her name, hoping she would hear him. He thought about the night they met, the convenience store at 2 a.m., the instant noodles, the way she had looked at him like he was someone worth knowing. He thought about their secret marriage, the hidden apartment, the birth of their daughter. He thought about every moment he had taken for granted, every second he had wasted on things that didn't matter. And he made promises to a universe that might or might not be listening. If she came back, he would never take her for granted again. If she came back, he would spend every day showing her what she meant to him. If she came back, he would be better. He would be worthy. False sightings came in waves. Someone thought they saw her at a bus stop. Someone thought they saw her at a temple. Someone thought they saw her buying water at a convenience store. Each time, Yu Long raced to the location, hope surging, only to find a stranger, a resemblance, nothing. Each time, he returned to the car, hands shaking, and drove to the next tip. At midnight, a gas station clerk called. He had seen a woman matching her description hours earlier. She had seemed disoriented, confused, had bought water and walked away toward the old industrial district. Yu Long drove there himself, through empty streets, calling her name into the darkness. He searched for hours, flashlight in hand, until exhaustion forced him to stop. He sat on the curb, head in his hands, and sobbed. The city was vast, 20 million people, and she was somewhere in it, lost, maybe hurt, maybe scared, and he couldn't find her. By the next morning, police officially opened a missing persons investigation. The media frenzy intensified. Fans gathered outside the police station, holding candles, praying. Their daughter asked where Mama was, and Yu Long lied, said she was on a trip, said she would be home soon. He kissed her forehead, tucked her into bed with a stuffed animal, and walked out of the room before she could see him cry. He stood in the hallway, leaning against the wall, and let the tears come. He had never been more afraid in his life. 24 hours passed, then 30. Security footage surfaced from a building near the clinic, showing Yang Mei Mei entering a private residence and never leaving. The owner, a retired doctor, claimed she had come to his door confused, had let her rest, but said she had left hours ago. The story didn't add up. Police obtained a warrant. Yu Long waited outside, pacing, praying, his world hanging by a thread. He thought about the worst possibilities. He thought about never seeing her again. He thought about their daughter growing up without her mother. The weight of it pressed down on him until he could barely stand. Minutes passed like years. Then a shout from inside. They found her. She was alive. She was in a back room, disoriented, unable to explain how she had gotten there or why she hadn't left. The retired doctor had not reported her because, he claimed, he thought she was homeless and had simply wandered off. But the truth was simpler and more terrifying. She had suffered a sudden neurological episode, a rare condition that caused temporary memory loss and confusion. She had been unable to remember her name, her address, her family. She had been lost inside her own mind for over 30 hours. Yu Long burst through the door. He saw her sitting on a sofa, wrapped in a blanket, her face pale, her eyes unfocused. She looked up when he entered, and for a moment, there was no recognition. His heart stopped. Then her eyes cleared and she whispered, "Yu Long." He crossed the room in 3 strides, dropped to his knees, and pulled her into his arms. He was sobbing, shaking, holding her like she might disappear again if he let go. She was confused, weak, but she was alive. She was safe. She was in his arms. The ambulance took her to the hospital. Yu Long rode beside her, never letting go of her hand. Doctors ran tests, explained the condition, said it was rare but treatable, that she would recover fully. He didn't care about the details. He only cared that she was breathing, that she was here, that she was his. The news broke that she had been found. The nation exhaled. Social media exploded with relief, with tears, with gratitude. Fans who had organized searches celebrated. The volunteers who had walked the streets, shared the photos, refused to give up, They all felt a part of something bigger. A city had come together to find one woman, and they had succeeded. In her hospital room, Yulong sat beside her, holding her hand, watching her sleep. When she woke, she looked at him with a smile that was still weak but unmistakably hers.
"You found me," she said.
He nodded, unable to speak.
She squeezed his hand.
"I knew you would." In the days that followed, she recovered quickly. The memory loss faded. The confusion cleared. She went home to their daughter, who ran into her arms with the pure joy of a child who didn't understand what had happened but knew Mama was back. Yulong watched them, tears streaming down his face, and made a vow to himself. He would never let a day pass without telling her how much she meant to him. He would never take her presence for granted. He would hold her tighter, love her deeper, be the man she deserved. The search changed him. It changed their city. It reminded everyone that behind the fame, behind the headlines, there was a family,
A love.
a woman who got lost, and a man who refused to stop looking. And in the end, that love was stronger than fear, stronger than distance, stronger than anything the world could throw at them.